Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the official YouTube channel of Officers Adda 24/7. How are you all? So first of all, a very good morning to all of you, and let me know how are you all. Also, let me know is audio, video both are okay. Are we good to go? So what we are going to do in this particular session, as you can see, the thumbnail is saying 50 minutes, 50 questions. So that's what we are going to do today. That's a special session. As you know, Monday to Friday, we have our regular sessions in which we discuss the topic-wise questions for your PPB as well as Indian economy and Indian financial system. Now, if I talk about for the Saturday and Sunday, we will have special sessions. So this is the session in which in particular one session, we are going to discuss 50 questions in 50 minutes from all of your syllabus of PPB. It means all the 4 module 55 units I have covered in this particular session. Every unit will have a certain question in this, and I will be explaining that in a very minimum content so that we will be able to complete the session in the 50 minutes. That is the reason why we have 50 questions, 50-minute session. Okay, so good morning to all of you. First of all, I request to all of you, do share the session with all of your friends and colleagues who are preparing for the same JAIIB October paper, and then we will start. Also, I request to all of you, be active in the session and keep answering the questions here, and in the end of the session I will be asking all of you how many answers you have given correct. Okay, so let's start the session without wasting more time. The first question is talking about a particular act, that is talking about Whistleblower Protection Act in India. Okay, this act in India protects people who provide information about wrongdoing. So if we talk about this particular act came in which year? Is it introduced in 2009, 2010, 2005, 2011? Which of the following is true? So Whistleblower Protection Act is a simple act which help or which protect the people who provide information about the wrongdoing. Let's say, for example, you are working in a bank and you find out that some person is doing something wrong. The employee of your bank is doing something wrong, or your management of your company is not informing the information that is done wrong by the company, or they have done wrong with the general public. You find out at the time of auditing, or let's say somehow you find out that information, and you wanted to inform that to RBI, or you wanted to inform that to any particular authority. But if you do so, maybe possible your management will do something against you. So to protect you from these kinds of things, to make your identity confidential, that you have given this information to RBI or any authority, which act was introduced? This act, Whistleblower Protection Act, was introduced in the year 2011. So the right answer here will be D option, that is 2011. Okay. Next, second question, we are talking about a bank guarantee can be classified under which of the following head? So if I talk about bank guarantee, letter of credit, these kind of services that banks provide after taking a certain commission, after taking a certain fee, that's a services of a bank, and they will be covered under the CEOBE. What is CEOBE? Credit equivalent of off-balance sheet exposure, that's a CEOBE. The CEOBE will cover the bank guarantee as well as letter of credit, because CEOBE covers, it do not cover the asset and liability of a bank, it covers the income that bank generates from providing certain services. So bank generate income from the bank guarantee also. In the bank guarantee, bank will be taking the guarantee on behalf of its customer, right? But the bank guarantee will only be active if the borrower become defaulter. Okay, if the borrower does any kind of default, then only the bank guarantee will become active. In case of default, bank guarantee became active. So bank guarantee is classified into which of the following head? Fund-based working capital or non-fund-based working capital? Which of the following is correct? It is a fund-based working capital or a non-fund-based working capital. So we have credit facility of 2 types, like fund-based credit facility and non-fund-based credit facility. Okay. Now, fund-based credit facility means when the bank actually gives money to the public at the time of providing loan. That's a fund-based credit facility. Non-fund-based credit facility is a type of facility in which bank is not giving cash, bank is not giving money. Bank is just becoming a mediator, providing you a guarantee, or becoming a mediator in your contract. That is the non-fund-based activity, or credit facility, I can say. So bank guarantee is a part of non-fund-based credit facility, because in this bank do not provide loan to the customer actually, bank just provide the guarantee. So similarly, it is what? Non-fund-based working working capital. It's not a fund-based working capital. So the right answer will be A option. Okay, right answer is A. That bank guarantee is what? Bank guarantee is simply a non-fund-based working capital. Okay, in which bank will be generating a certain income. Now you have to answer which of the following statement is true. And this is related to your module D. You have to answer which of the following statement is true. The first is talking about business ethics modifies people's behavior. First. Second, objective of ethics is managing values and conflict resolution. Third, business ethics and corporate social responsibility are same. They both are same. And the fourth one, ethics cannot be managed. So what do you think? Which of the following is the statement that is true about the ethics? A, B, C or D? So if I talk about business ethics modifies people's behavior, no, it can't do that. Business ethics let you know that what kind of behavior you have to perform in a particular organization, what is your code of conduct, what is your rule book that you have to follow while you are working in an organization. But it cannot modify people's behavior. Okay, it cannot impact internally to the people so that their behavior will be changed. It cannot do that. Then business ethics and corporate social responsibility are same? No, they are not same. And CSR you have to study in the IE and IFS subject also. So CSR is a very important topic for all of you. So corporate responsibility and the business ethics, they both are not same. Ethics cannot be managed. It can be managed. But the right answer will be your B option. That the objective of ethics is managing the values and conflicts of resolution. Okay, like what you are doing in an organization. If you are working in a bank, if you are working in a company, what you are seeing in the organization, that there is a certain rule book, there is a certain code of conduct. And that certain code of conduct is managing the values of their employee and the conflicts that can rise in the organization while you are working there. So the right answer is B. The true statement is that the objective of ethics is to manage the values as well as the conflicts. Next, Dash offer technological solution that assists financial supervisory authorities managing regulatory compliance. So which of the following helps or manages or gives the technological solution to assist the financial supervisory authorities in managing their regulatory compliance? Is it RegTech? Is it FinTech? Is it SubTech? Is it DigTech? So it is providing technological solution. It's providing what? It is providing technological solution so that you will assist the financial supervisory authority. It means it's what? It's a SubTech. So SubTech provides you the solution that will be a technological solution that helps you to assist the financial supervisory authority who are managing your regulatory compliance. Now, which one of the following is not a principle of ethics? Not a principle of ethics. Okay, do remember what question is asking. It's a true, false, correct or not correct. What kind of question it is asking? So not a principle of ethics. Fairness, dignity, goodwill, remaining conscious for profit all the times. So ethics is what? It's a study of human being that let us know that what is right and what is wrong. And it gives you the idea, it gives you the understanding that what you are performing or what can be performed by the person that will be right for the maximum people. That's what the ethics is. So ethics is simply a study of human beings to know what is right and what is wrong. To differentiate the right and wrong, that's what the ethics is. See, every person have their own principles, their own values. We all have human values, and that we have adopted from our family, from our school, from our college, from our companies where we are working, the persons whom around we are living right now. So we have adopted a certain values from the childhood till now, and we are going to do that continuously. So those human values by themselves let you understand what situation is right or what is wrong, or in what situation what have to be done. Okay, so let's say for example, if I am in a college, I went to the college, I have seen there was a seniors who are doing ragging, so what I have learned in my school timing or when I was living with my family or something, I have created certain human values after seeing the persons who were living around me, that this ragging situation is not good. If you're bullying someone, that is not good, according to me. But there is another person who thinks that's a very normal, and this used to happen because he has seen the same thing happen to his brother or something other person, or her or his brother or sister were doing in that college. So according to him, this is normal. This used to happen. This is the culture of a college. But according to me, that's not right. So every person have their own human values. Every person have their own moral, their own principles. So according to that, we have created a certain principles, a set of principles which are good or which are better for the maximum population, and they are known as principles of ethics. And the principle of ethics do not say that always talk about your profit. No. It is about fairness, being social justice, providing equal opportunity to everyone. It is about the dignity, provide dignity, make the persons work with the dignity. It provides goodwill, but it will not talk all the time about the profit. Clear? So right answer is D. That's not a principle of your ethics. Next, which of the following options correctly describes the relationship between banker and the customer? So we know what is a business of banking. Business of banking have a three function. First, accepting deposit. Second, for the purpose of lending or investment. And third, the deposit will be repayable on the demand of the customer. This is the business of banking. You are accepting deposit for the purpose of lending or investment, and you will be repaying that money on the demand of the customer. This is the business of banking. But can we say that these are the three functions only that bank perform? Obviously not. Bank perform various forms of businesses. So business of banking is providing these three services, but bank also provide multiple forms of businesses with these functions. And accordingly, there is a relationship between a bank and a customer. So the different kind of relationship can be seen because the bank is performing various forms of business with the customer. So out of these options, you have to tell which relation is there between the bank and customer. So bank is a debtor, customer is a creditor. Bank is a creditor, customer is a debtor. Bank is an agent, customer is a principal. Bank is an indemnity holder, customer is an indemnifier. So out of these options, which of the following is defining the relations between a bank and customer? So the creditor-debtor relationship, it's true. Debtor-creditor relationship is true. Agent-principal relationship is also true. Indemnity holder or customer is an indemnifier, that is also true. All these are the relationship which can be there between the bank and the customer on the basis of different functions. Like if I talk about debtor and creditor. So when bank gives loan to the customer, when bank give loans to the customer, bank become the creditor, customer become the debtor. Okay. When customer gives deposit to the bank, customer will become creditor and bank will become debtor. So this is the option. One second. Option 1 is talking about when a customer deposits money in the bank. Okay, this relationship happened between bank and customer when customer deposit money. The second relationship happens between bank and customer when bank is providing loan to the customer. The third one, agent principal, when a customer order a bank to perform certain activity, like in case of check clearance, demand draft, etc. Okay, or in case of bill payment. In all this situation, when a customer is ordering bank to perform an activity on behalf of the customer, that's an agent principal. Bank is indemnity holder, customer is an indemnifier. This is the situation which can be seen when bank is issuing a duplicate document. Like duplicate DD, duplicate FD, these kind of documents you are making the banks to issue because you have lost your original document. In that situation, maybe there is a chances in the future bank have to face loss because bank has issued you a duplicate document. So to save itself from any kind of duplication or any kind of risk here, bank issue an indemnity bond, and in which bank make the customer to promise that if certain loss happens because of this duplicate document, then whatever the loss is there, bank will not have to bear that, the customer will bear that loss. That's the indemnity bond, and then it relation will be created between bank and customer. So the right answer is D. All are the relations between the banker and a customer. Next. As per RBI guidelines, banks are required to classify their NPA into different categories. Which among the following option is not a category of NPA? Okay. So NPA is what? Non-performing asset. What is NPA? NPA is a non-performing asset, and non-performing asset is simply a credit facility that has been provided by bank to the customers, on which customer is not repaying the installment, the principal and interest amount for a certain period of time. Then that loan will become the NPA. Okay, and that duration is 90 days, maximum number of times it will be 90 days, but for agriculture it will be 2 harvest season. Okay, so NPA is what? Simple a credit facility in which bank provided a loan to the customer, but customer is not paying the installment, or I can say the principal or interest for a particular period of time to the bank. That is known as NPA. Now bank has a certain assets, and the assets of a bank is actually when bank provide loan or advances to the customer. Okay, that's what the asset of a bank is. Now these assets have been divided into 2 categories. First we have a standard asset. Second we have non-performing asset. So you can see standard asset is not a part of NPA. But if I talk about a standard asset, it has 2 types, that is a regular asset and a stressed asset, right? And NPA have substandard asset, doubtful asset and a loss asset. So you can see the stressed asset is a part of your standard asset, so it's not a NPA. Substandard, doubtful and loss asset, these 3 are the part of NPA but not the stressed. Stressed is a part of standard asset. Stressed asset defines what? It defines the special mention accounts. Special mention account 0, special mention account 1, special mention account 2. These are the part of stressed assets. Okay, so right answer will be D option. It's not a NPA. So stressed assets is equals to NPAs plus restructured loans plus the return of assets of a bank. Next. Which of the following are the key component of artificial intelligence? As we know, there is artificial intelligence, and the involvement of artificial intelligence is rising, continuously rising. So what do you think, which of the following component of artificial intelligence is there? First, machine learning. Second, computer vision. Third, natural language processing. All of the above. Which of the following is the key component of artificial intelligence? A, B, C or D? So the right answer here will be all. All are the key component of your artificial intelligence, your machine learning, your computer vision, your natural language progression. All are the part of your artificial intelligence. Next, business ethics is helpful in. So as I have told you, ethics is simply a study of human being. What is business ethics? Business ethics is the simply a study of an business. When you are doing a business, your organization, your company or whatever, like what kind of rules and regulations are required there. So that study is known as business ethics. So the options we have: dealing with the dilemma, guards reputation, helps in avoiding future risk, all of the above. So it is what? It is obviously all of the above. It helps in all these situations for the business. It helps you to avoid the future risk. It helps you to guard or to secure your reputation, your goodwill. And it also helps you to deal with the dilemma. Like you are facing a certain kind of problem in which you are not able to identify what should be done. So that where the business ethics will help you. Now, what is the primary reason for banks and financial institutions adopting the fintech innovations? Why the fintech was adopted by a bank and why they are adopting this? Why? What was the reason of this? So first we have to increase revenue, to prevent data leakage, to prevent data misuse, to increase the customer turnout ratio. So why banks are using the fintech innovation? So banks are the financial institutions. Those are including or increasing their technical capacity by in the providing services to the customer. So fintech means what? These are the financial companies who are trying to become more better in the technical, in providing the services technically. So why the bank is doing that? Simply to increase the revenue. If you are providing more and more services at the doorstep of the customer with the help of internet banking or any kind of technological advancement, that will become more easier for the customer to perform their function. And that's how your revenue will increase. So the right answer is to increase the revenue, bank is promoting the fintech innovations. Now, the golden rule says, which of the following is a golden rule? Don't react to others. Do as you want to do you. Do as you wish to behave, or none of the above. So what is the golden rule says? Golden rule means simply a rule that you find a win-win situation. So which of the following is correct? So it's very obvious that be such kind of person with others what you want others to be with you. Okay, that's very simple. To answer this question, I don't think we need to study the golden rule, obviously, because it's what every human being wants. Every human being wants that the way I am treating other persons, the same I want others to treat me. That's the kind of a golden rule we are talking about. So right answer will be your B option. Okay, next. Next question is talking about which of the following statement is true about insider trading. So insider trading is very important. A certain rules are there. It will be regulated by whom, what kind of penalty will be seen, etc. We will discuss here. So first you have to answer here, what is insider trading? First, employee trading based on information of the client which is available to public amounts to insider trading. Second, dealing in the stock of bank where one is employed based on significant information that is not available to the public amounts to insider trading. Third, an employee advising a friend or family member to sell a particular stock based on the internal information of a client which is not available to public does not amount to insider trading. And all. So what do you think? Which of the following is true about the insider trading? So insider trading is simply means a kind of trading like when you leak the insider information about a company and the performance or the transaction happens in the company about that particular information in the market, because of which company might face profit or loss. That situation is insider trading. Let's say, for example, I am working in Adda 24/7 and I have a certain information like when the prices of all the products or at offices are at 24/7 will drop to 90%. Okay, so I know when the 90% discount will be available. That's the internal information that I have because I am the employee of the company. But if I leak this information and students were waiting to purchase the batch at the time when the 90% discount will be available. So this activity which I performed, I leaked the insider information. I leaked the information which I got because I am the employee of the company or because I have a certain internal connections. So these kind of trading is known as insider trading and this is illegal. That's why if you are doing insider trading in the share market, SEBI will charge you the penalty up to 25 crores. Okay, that's a maximum amount. So right answer is all these are the statements which are defining the insider trading. All are the insider trading here. Okay, acha, if any person becomes the informant for SEBI to let the SEBI know that this person is doing insider trading, in that situation, informant will get 1 crore reward from SEBI, just to inform that this person is performing a insider trading. And if this is true, now which one of the following statement is true? First, banks are permitted to co-lend with all registered NBFC based on a prior agreement. NBFC shall be required to retain minimum 20% of the share individual loan on their books, both A and B, neither A or B. So which of the following is a statement true? Banks are allowed to permit or banks are allowed to co-lend with the registered NBFC. Second, NBFC shall require to retain a minimum of 20% share of individual loan on their books. So which of the following is true? Actually, both are true. Okay, if I talk about NBFC, non-banking financial companies, they are the non-banking financial institution. They will be incorporated under Companies Act, but they have to be registered with RBI if they want to perform the financial transaction in the country. Okay, so both the statements are true. Banks are allowed to do what? To co-lend with the NBFC, and this is also true that NBFC have to require to retain the minimum 20% share of their individual loan on their books. Next question. Under integrated ombudsman, complaint should give a letter accepting the award in full and final settlement to regulated entity within of receiving the award copy unless she has filed an appeal. So you know that there used to be 3 ombudsman scheme: banking ombudsman, second was ombudsman scheme for NBFC, third was ombudsman scheme for digital transaction. So these 3 ombudsman scheme used to happen, all have been merged in 2021, and a single scheme, integrated ombudsman scheme, was introduced. In which year? In 2021. So whatever decision integrated ombudsman scheme is taking, that's the award. Let's say, for example, I complained to the integrated ombudsman scheme and it provided me decision today only. Like, this is the decision, this is the award of the banking integrated ombudsman. Now I have to accept that, na? Like, award has been given by integrated ombudsman, but it's not always be true that customer will accept it or customer will be happy with the award of the integrated ombudsman. Award means the decision of the integrated ombudsman. That's not mandatory always. So what is required here? You have to give your acceptance that yes, I am okay with this decision of the banking integrated ombudsman. Sorry. So that you have to do within how many days of the order or the award given by the integrated ombudsman? Within 15 days, 30 days, 60 days, or 90 days? So it's very obvious. Within 30 days, you have to give acceptance letter that yes, I am ready, or I am agree, or I am satisfied with the full and final settlement or the award that has integrated ombudsman have given me. Okay, within 30 days you have to give that. So right answer is your B option. Next, positive pay system in CTS, banks consider making it mandatory in case of the checks of amount. So positive pay system in the checks introduced by Reserve Bank of India, for a particular condition where the check amount is bigger than or above the certain limit, because it's just a confirmation. What is positive pay system in CTS? It's just a confirmation or validation you are providing with the help of your phone application that this amount check you have deposited or you have given. So it is what? It is the optional situation for all the persons who have their check issued below the amount of what? 5 lakh. Okay, but 5 lakh and above, you have to give what? You have to give the positive pay. You have to do the validation. So right answer here is D. 5 lakh and above amount check do not get to have the option that if they want, they can do, if they want, they cannot. No. If your check value is 5 lakh and above, then you have to do the validation with the application. Okay, so amount is 5 lakh, do remember. Minors above the age of may be allowed to operate savings bank account independently if they so desire. So minor is simply a person who is below the age of 18 years, who have not attained the age of 18 years here. That person is known as minor. So, but minors account will be opened by their guardian, by their natural guardian, or by their guardian, that legal guardian that has been appointed by the court. So after a certain year, the minor is allowed to operate his or her account by themselves if they want to. So what that age is? That age is 10 years. After attaining the age of 10 years, minor can manage their own accounts. Okay, so right answer is B. Next, KYC is required to be done at least every dash year for high risk customer, at least every dash year for medium risk customer, and dash years for low risk customer. So on the basis of the risk that can occur in banking system, the bank has categorized the customer in 3 categories: high risk customer, medium risk customer, and a low risk customer. And you have to do the periodic updation of KYC after a certain year in these 3 cases. So what duration is it? For high, medium, and low risk customer. So for high risk customer, after every 2 years, you have to do the KYC updation. For medium risk customer, after every 8 years, you have to do the KYC upgradation. And for low risk customer, you have to do after every 10 years, the KYC updation. Okay, this is important. If you do not do that, then bank will stop the transaction in your account. Okay, bank have this authority. So right answer is D. 2, 8, no, not 8. 2, 8 and 10, A option. Right answer is A, 2, 8 and 10. Okay, this is a periodic updation of KYC. Which of the following is a banking system that ensures that the banking facility of certain common minimum security feature in checks printed issued is handled by the bank's customer uniformly across the banking industry? So which of the following will be right here? Check collection policy, check truncation policy, check deposit policy, electronic clearing system. So which of the following banking system assured the banking facility of a certain common minimum security feature in checks? Okay, and it is issued and handled by banks and customer uniformly across the banking industry. CCP, CTP, ESC or CDC? Which of the following you think is correct? So it's very simple. CTS, check truncation system. So CTS was introduced to simply stop the physical movement of check. Okay, so right answer is CTS. Now, RTGS offers the following advantages over the other modes of fund transfer. So RTGS stand for what? Real-time gross settlement. Out of these four, you have to tell what are the advantages that RTGS gives. First, it is a safe, secure system for fund transfer. Second, RTGS transaction transfers have no amount cap. The system is available all day, 24/7, 365 basis. There is real-time transfer of funds to the beneficiary accounts, all of the above. So what do you think? Which of the following features or benefits are there under the RTGS? So RTGS is a real-time gross settlement. It provides real-time transfer facility to the customer. Earlier, RTGS was not used to available on banks, holidays, Sundays and all. But now it is 24/7 from December 2020. Okay. And NEFT also became 24/7 from December 2019. Okay. In 19, NEFT became 24/7. In 20, RTGS became. So right answer is all of the above. All of the above are right in case of your RTGS. Okay. RTGS has a minimum limit. That is 2 lakh, but there is no maximum limit. Okay, so right answer is your D. Next. Financing of self-help groups is based on the recommendation of which committee? The financing of self-help group is based on which of the following committee? Tarapur committee, Narsiman committee, Kalia committee, or none of the above. So self-help groups are simply a group of 10 to 20 people. They came together to improve or to create a habit of savings, and they also help each other financially in the financial requirement. So SK Kalia committee has actually recommended the financing of self-help groups. Okay, this is the committee which has also recommended that the self-help groups bank linkage program should be there. That's the SK Kalia committee. Among the given, which of the following statement is correct in context to the topology? So we have a lot of types of topology as it's written in front of you. Star, bus, ring. Okay. So out of these topologies, which combination is true? Bus is saying all devices are connected through central hub. Okay. Star topology is saying data transmission is possible in one direction only. Okay. Then third one is saying star topology, all devices are connected through single cable. Ring topology, unidirectional data transmission is possible here. So which of the following is right in case of your topology? So right answer is B option, that the data transmission is possible in the star topology in one direction only. Okay, so right answer will be your B. So do remember these topologies are important, they are the part of your module C. Now in PSL, social infrastructure loans up to a limit of dash per borrower for building healthcare facility under Ayushman Bharat. So PSL, you all know, priority sector lending. This is the common topic between your PPB and IEIFS. So the question is asking, under the PSL, you are allowed to provide a loan for the healthcare facility, under the Ayushman Bharat. So how much loan can be given here? 1 crore, 5 crore, 10 crores or 20 crores? So which of the following that you that you have to answer? A, B, C or D? It is what? 10 crores. Very good. For under the Ayushman Bharat, for healthcare benefit, it is 10 crore. For example, like school, drinking water facilities, sanitation, for those kind of social infrastructure, it is 5 crore. है ना? Like drinking water facilities, sanitation, schools and all, you will get 5 crore loan facility under the social infrastructure. But in case of Ayushman Bharat, healthcare, it is 10 crore. So do remember both the amounts. So right answer is C. Now, among the given statement, which of the following is not correct about minor account? So, who are minors? Those who haven't attained the age of 18 years. Okay. So, these are the statement you have to tell which of the following is not correct about minor account. First is saying stepmothers and stepfathers are also included in the definition of natural guardian. Okay. Second is saying the balance may be given to the minor once he or she reaches majority. If the guardian passes away while the minor is still a minor. Third, RBI has authorized the mother also signed to as a guardian except in case of Muslim minors. If a married minor girl has a major husband, he will be the natural guardian. So which of the following is not correct? So not correct answer is in the definition of natural guardians, stepfather, stepmothers are not covered. So right answer is A. A is not correct about the minor account. A stepfather and stepmothers are not included in the definition of your natural guardian. So right answer is A. Now, Government of India has authorized which of the following to act as and to perform the functions of CKYCR. So CKYCR is Central KYC Registry. So which of the following act as or authorized to act as the or to act as and perform the function of Central KYC Registry? Is it CERSAI, CIBIL, UIDAI or RBI? And the right answer here will be your A option, CERSAI. It is authorized to act and perform as the function of the Central KYC Registry. And in the Central KYC Registry, all the information, all the documents, all the information about the customer have to be compiled. Hana, there is a certain limit that has been given. Like before and after this date, you have to make this available. The banker-customer relationship in case of a locker is that of dash. If you are having a locker facility in a bank, then which of the following relationship will be there between bank and you? Okay. The answer will be lessor and lessee. The bank will be the owner and the customer will be a tenant. So I am taking certain area of a bank on a rent. So I will become the tenant and the bank will become the lessor. So lessor means the owner and the lessee means the tenant. So right answer is D. Now, self-help groups formation 2 has to keep in view that the number of members in a group should not exceed dash, otherwise registration becomes compulsory. So what maximum level of customer, maximum number of customers can be there? 15, 50, 20 or 30? A, B, C or D? Very good. Everyone is answering D. Very good. Be active in the session. That will be making session also interesting. So how many maximum members should be there? The not exceeding limit. So the right answer is very obvious. That's a 20. The right answer is C option. That is 20. The members in the group should not exceed 20. Otherwise, you have to do what? Registration will become mandatory for you. The right answer is 20. The customer identification procedure is to be carried out at dash. And these are the situations. At the time while establishing a banking relationship. Second, carrying out a financial transaction, both or none. So when the customer identification procedure have to be carried out by the bank. A, B, C or D. And the right answer is in the both condition at the time you are maintaining or you are establishing a banking relation and at the time you are performing a financial transaction. In both the cases, you have to do what? You have to do the customer identification process. Okay, right answer is C. Next, banks need to set up which of the following? Which of the following committee or board have to be set up by the bank? And these are the options. First, Customer Service Committee Board. of the board, a standing committee on customer service, branch level customer service committee, nodal department official for customer service. So what do you think, which of the following committee or boards have to be established or have to be set up by the bank? And the right answer is all these have to be set up by the bank. All 1 to 4 have to be set up by the bank. So right answer is D option. Okay, next. So all they have, obviously they all have a different function, but all have to be established by the bank or set up by the bank. Which of the following norms are applicable where Aadhaar number is used for KYC purposes? Okay, what are the norms where you can use the Aadhaar number for the KYC purposes? These are the options. First, Aadhaar number can be used only with the consent of the customer. Second, Aadhaar number must be redacted to the bank's record, physical or electronic, or retaining only the last 4 digits. Third, where Aadhaar based KYC has been done, there is no need of obtaining any other official valid document. All of the above. So what do you think, which of the following is correct? Like which of the following norms are applicable where Aadhaar number is used for KYC process or KYC purpose? A, B, C or D? And the right answer here is D, all of the above. In all of the above condition, the Aadhaar number will be used for the KYC purpose. It will be applicable. Next, the scope of activities that is undertaken by the business correspondent will not include. So bank have a business correspondent. What kind of function will not include the service of the business correspondent? Disbursal of small value credits, recovery of principal, collection of interest, collection of a small value deposit, payment of money on demand draft not exceeding ₹50,000. So which of the following activity will not be covered under the business correspondent activity? A, B, C or D? And the right answer here will be obviously the payment of money on demand draft that is not exceeding 50,000. This is not included under the business correspondent activity. So right answer is D option. Next, which of the following operations of accounts through a business correspondent are allowed? Like what kind of function they can perform, operation they can perform. So a customer can operate their account through a business correspondent. Customer can deposit money, customer can withdraw money, all of the above. So which of the following activity can be performed by the bank? Okay, with the help of business correspondent. So the right answer here will be all of the above. All of the above activities can be performed by the business correspondent, or it can be operated by the customer with the help of business correspondent. Next, which of the following statement is correct about the account aggregators? So account aggregators are the type of NBFC, non-banking financial companies. What are these? These are the types of NBFC that is known as account aggregator. So which of the following statement is correct? First is saying it is a type of RBI regulated entity with an NBFC AA license. Account aggregator retrieve or collects information related to financial assets of a customer from the holder of such information. Account aggregator is empowered to share the data even without the consent of the individual. So what do you think? Which of the following is true about the account aggregator that's a type of a NBFC? Okay. So first of all, it is regulated by RBI. That is true. Types of NBFC account aggregator license they have. First is true. Second, account aggregator retrieves or collects the information that is related to the financial asset of customer. That is also true. But they share the data even without the consent of individual. That cannot be done. So right answer is first and second. So what are actually account aggregator? They are the NBFCs with whom banks or financial institution request to get the credit history or the information about the customer. So they study the history, the activities of the customer, and then they provide report to the bank and financial institution, but only and only after getting the consent of the customer. Like if my information required to the bank because I applied for a loan to the bank, so bank went to the account aggregator to ask my credit history and account aggregator will ask my consent. If I give the consent that I am ready, give the information to the bank, then only it will provide information to the bank. Otherwise, no. Okay, so right answer will be A. Right answer is A. Next, which of the following account need not to be transferred to inoperative account status, even if they remain dormant? So, which of the following account cannot be transferred to the inoperative account status? Not taken as an inoperative account status. When operations in the account have been stopped under garnish order or any court order, when the account is showing debit balance, where the account is under line or charge for advances allowed to the same customer in another account. In what condition the account after being inoperative will not go to the inoperative situation? In all these activities, you cannot transfer the dormant account in the inoperative account status. Okay, first, second, and third. All activity will be covered. Next, which of the following statement are correct with reference to legal entity identifier? So LEI is a legal entity identifier. Which of the following statement is correct that you have to tell? The first statement is saying legal entity identifier is a 12-digit alphanumeric code used to uniquely identify parties to financial transaction worldwide. Second, this has been implemented to borrowers the exposure of whom scheduled commercial banks is 50 crores or more. So what do you think, which of the following is correct about the legal entity identifier? It cannot be the first one because legal entity identifier actual have a 20-digit code. And it's a 20-digit alphanumeric code. So it can't be the first. So right answer is only second. Second is the true option. Okay. Next. Under the Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana, a premium of dash per annum is to be deducted from the account holder bank account through auto debit facility in one installment. So what is the premium that you have to pay under the Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana? 20, 50, 100, 500. A, B, C or D? So right answer here will be your 20. It used to be 12 rupees earlier, but now it is 20 rupees. 20 rupees per annum you have to pay to get this insurance facility every year. Okay, now which of the following statement not correct in relation to self-help groups? Not correct statement about the self-help group. First is saying that the preferable number of members between will be 10 to 20. One person can become member in more than one self-help group. One person cannot be member in more than one self-help group. Self-help groups follows the Panchsutras. So what do you think, which of the following is a not correct statement? Not true statement. So not true statement, we have B option. Why? Because one person cannot become the member of more than one self-help group. This is not correct. So right answer will be B option. It's a not correct statement. Next, what is data mining? What is data mining? The process of finding patterns and relations in large database, the process of managing data warehouse, the process of constructing data warehouse, the process of organizing customer data. So which of the following is a data mining? And the right answer, simply finding out the pattern and relations of the large database. So right answer is A. Okay, next. Misbehaving or abusing a bank employee comes under which section of IPC? If you are misbehaving with a bank employee or you are abusing bank employee, it comes under which section of IPC? And this you should know, Hana? That's very important for your regular work also. So right is 353. Right answer is 353. Under 353 section IPC, it will be covered if any customer will misbehave or abuse the bank employee. So right answer is C. Next, many of the IT initiatives of a bank are executed with an emphasis on the adoption of which of the following initiatives? So IT initiatives of banks that are executed with an emphasis on which of the following initiatives? core banking solution, availability of ATM, online bill payment system. Which of the following it is? And the right answer is all. IT initiatives of bank, they are executed with the emphasis on the adoption of all these initiatives. Core banking solution, availability of ATM, online bill payment system. So right answer is all. Okay, what is core stands for under the core banking solution? This core has a full form, centralized online real-time exchange. Now, which of the following category of borrower are considered under the weaker section of priority sector loans? So priority sector loans we are talking about, which of the following will come under that? So we know priority sector lending is simply a lending to the priority sectors of the country, in which 8 sectors have been covered. So we have farmer with credit limits exceeding 1 lakh, beneficiaries of corporate scheme, self-employed professional with loan exceeding 1 lakh, and then a small and marginal farmer. The subcategory, that will be considered under the weaker section. So right answer is small and marginal farmers. They are the subcategories under the weaker sections. So right answer is D option. Okay, next. Bank employees are expected not to accept bribes while. In which situation? In which situations banks employees are not allowed to accept any kind of bribes? In case of credit appraisal and loan disbursement, in monitoring and recovery of loan, in marketing of bank products and services, all of the above. So right answer is all of the above. In any condition, whatever situation you put here, you are not allowed to accept the bribes. Right answer is D. Next. The central server of the core banking system is connected with many modules of back-end and front-end applications. Some of them are mentioned below. ATM switch, internet banking, data warehouse, branch banking. So out of these options where the core banking solutions are connected. One second. A, B, C or D, which of the following is correct? So with the branch banking, it will not be. With the internet banking, it will not be. But not a part, that is the first and third. Okay, the first and third will not be the part. So right answer will be D option. Very good, it's a D option. Next. Arrange the given stages of money laundering in correct sequence. So money laundering is simply conversion of black money into white money is known as money laundering. You have to answer which of the following is the right sequence of the stages. So money laundering have 3 stages, and out of that the first one is placement, second one is layering, and the third one is integration. And the right sequence will be third, second and first. That's the B option. Okay, and money laundering means simply conversion of black money into white money. So right answer will be B. Next, read the following statement about the relationship between a bank and customer. So these are the statement, and you have to tell which statement is true, which statement is false. First statement is saying when a customer deposits money with his bank, the customer becomes a lender and the banks become a borrower. Okay. Second is saying the bank is required to use money in a way most beneficial to the customer. So which of the following is true or which of the following is incorrect? So first is true. Statement 1 is true, that it's very obvious. When a customer deposits money in the bank, the customer becomes a lender, bank becomes a borrower. So customer will be a credit and bank will be what? Bank will be your debtor. But the second one is not true. Banks are allowed, or banks have to require to invest the money in the particular sector which will give maximum benefit to the bank but not the customer. So right answer will be first statement is true, but the second one is false. Okay, not as per the customer's profit, you have to follow as per the bank's maximum profit you will invest your money. Remittance means transfer of fund from one branch of bank to foreign bank, the same bank, another branch of same bank or different bank. So it very obvious, another branch of same bank or different bank. Remittance means simply transfer of fund from one to another. So right answer is C. A student while applying for a loan who are pursuing full-time courses need to have a co-applicant. Which of the following person can become the co-applicant? Because you are a student, you have to have a co-applicant if you are going for education loan. They are parent or guardian, spouse if married, parent-in-law if married. And right answer is any of them. All are required, or not all, but any of them will be allowed to become the co-applicant. So right answer is D. Now, if a person does not have official valid document, if a person do not have official valid document and is classified as a low risk customer by bank, which of the following can be used as a proof of KYC for that particular bank or that particular customer? Now, identity card with applicant's photograph issued by the central state government, department, statutory regulatory authority, public sector undertaking, scheduled commercial bank, public financial institution. Second, letter issued by gazetted officer with the duty attested photograph of the person. So the customer is under the low risk category but not given the official valid document. So which can be taken? Either one or two are allowed to be taken as a proof of the KYC, know your customer. So right answer is C option. Okay, either can be taken. SWIFT means what? SWIFT is an international platform that's allowed the customer, the banks and financial institution, to transfer their financial data. So it provides a reliable, trustable, secure platform to exchange your financial messages. So it is Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication. It provides a SWIFT code for the secured transfer of financial messages among the banks, that is of 8 or 11 digit. Okay. Now, what is the accounting process of CBS? What is CBS? Core banking solution. So these are the options. Which of the following you have to tell is the accounting process of CBS? Transactions are recorded only in the customer account ledgers. Transactions are recorded only in general ledger. Transactions are recorded simultaneously in all subsystem and necessary debits and credits are done. Transactions are recorded in the customer account ledgers first and then updated in the general ledger. So which of the following is the accounting process of CBS, core banking solution? So simply the transaction which are recorded simultaneously in all subsystem and necessary debits and credits are done. Okay, so right answer is C. This is how the accounting process of CBS goes. That's a core banking solution. Clear? So now we have completed your 50 questions. So if you have counted, let me know out of 50 what is your score. We have done total 50 questions. Let me know out of 50 how many questions you have answered correct. Also, those who are watching recorded session, they are not live, they are watching recorded session. Let me know in the comment section how many answers you have given correct. Okay. So now apart from that, if those candidates who feel like out of blue here, and if you're feeling like out of blue here, like I have not heard about this terminology even. So what you can do, you have to join the conceptual classes or you have to study conceptually. Then you will be able to know what we have discussed here. So, and if you want a detailed explanation with all the questions, for that you can join Monday to Friday session in morning 7 a.m. for PPB and 7:30 a.m. for Indian economy, Indian financial system, in which I will give you more explanation about the topic. So here the offerings are the new Sankalp selection batch started off from 7th of October. You can go with that batch or you can go with the Mahapak. So how to enroll? To enroll, first of all, you have to download the 24/7 application. If you haven't done it, do download and go to the JAIIB CIB section there, because in the application you will get 1% additional discount. So you will find JAIIB CIB section, click here, go to the JAIIB October 2023 and you can see Mahapak have the double validity and the Sankalp batch is also available. So any of the product, whatever you want to enroll, just click on the product, do read all the offerings which is written in the top of the particular page. Do check all the offering, decide the validity you want, click on the buy now option, enter a code AUG80 because it will provide you 80% discount. And if you want 1% additional discount, for that, you can go and use the application. Their coins are available. That will be giving you 1% additional discount. And this is how you can enroll in the batch also. Clear? And if you find any kind of difficulty at the time of enrolling, you can contact on this number also. So this is how you can enroll, and do remember AUG80 is the code that's providing you 81% discount if you purchase from the application. Okay? And in the evening at 9 p.m. and 7 p.m. there will be Indian economy sessions. That will be your Same 50 minutes, 50 question that we have discussed right now. And the timing for English medium IE IFS is 7 p.m. So do not forget to join at 7 p.m. for Indian economy, Indian financial system, in which 50 questions, 50 minutes we are going to discuss. Okay. So let's end the session here. Last but not the least, if you are new to the channel of Offices Adda 24/7, then do not forget to subscribe this channel and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification be given to you. Also, let me know in the comment section how many questions you have given right answer, and also do share the session on the Telegram, WhatsApp group, Facebook group, wherever you know bankers are available who are preparing for the JIB October paper. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining the session, and have a very good Sunday. Have a very great day to all of you. Thank you.